Beyond Sunday. I'm Steve.
I'm Sarah.
And we are back after a long hiatus.
Yeah, it's been a
little
couple
bit.
weeks.
You've been extremely busy. I don't do anything. But we had our conversation with Greg O'Boyle a couple weeks ago, which went really, really well. But we wanted to get back into interviewing other people here at the church. And one of the most important ministries, and I think one of the ministries that gets people the most plugged into our church, is our children's ministry. Our children's ministry has been incredibly consistent over I don't know, how long have we been in church? 35 years?
It'll be 34 on Sunday.
34 years of this church's existence has been anchored really by two individuals. We've had two really people that have overseen the children's ministry. We had Pastor Greg on 7 months ago. I can't remember how long ago it was. Yeah. And today we have a very special guest, Tonia Latimer, who is our children's director, who's also been part of the kids ministry for, I don't know how, I'm not going to guess how long you've been part of it, Tonia. But welcome, Tonia Latimer. Hi, Tonia. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
I'm glad to have you. So Tonia's been how long have you been part of the kids ministry?
Part of the kids ministry? Well, we started coming to the church about 22 years ago now. And it was probably a month or two after we started coming that we got plugged in, started serving, became Pastor Greg's assistant for a few years, and then stepped back from that for a while to raise my kids. And then for the last 7 years now, I've been the kids director.
That's crazy. I can't believe it's been 7 years.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But in some ways, it's felt like you've always been. Like, you and the kids ministry are just synonymous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't remember you not being in the kids ministry.
Yeah,
Me
honestly.
neither.
No, a huge part of the kids ministry even before you were the director. And I mean, making a massive impact on the kids. So we're so glad to have you here today to sit down and talk to us a little bit about your faith journey and what you love about kids ministry. We'll get to that in a second. First, Sarah, you have a little bit of a would you rather icebreaker.
I do. I think these are so fun. And we'll just kind of do them rapid fire.
Okay.
So whatever comes to mind first. And feel free to explain, or you don't have to give an explanation.
Okay.
All right. So first one, would you rather be able to fly or be invisible?
Fly.
Fly. Okay.
Why?
Because then I can
ask the
go.
why.
Okay.
I can go wherever I want, and I feel like being invisible could be too dangerous.
Could be. Yeah.
I might overhear some things that I don't want to hear.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
sure.
a good
So,
point, yes.
Yeah.
And
But
then
you can only fly 2 feet above the ground.
Okay.
2 feet above.
Yeah.
Then invisible, because then I can sneak on the planes.
There you go. So it's all about flying.
Yeah.
No matter
Get
what.
where I want to be
No, I'm just
when I
kidding.
want to be there.
Yeah, so I would agree. Flight would be.
I think so too.
I would want to fly around.
Yeah. Being invisible feels a little creepy.
It does
too.
feel super creepy.
Yeah.
Really does.
Yeah. I'm with you flying. I don't like flying in planes, but if I could be in control, if I could fly.
If you didn't say it, I was going to say if you could be in control.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd
Yes.
love flying.
It's not so much the flying; it's the no control.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I love flying.
Yeah. He does.
Oh wow,
Do you like flying?
it's okay.
Okay.
I don't like it when it gets bumpy.
yeah.
Oh, me
Yeah.
neither. Nobody likes
we were
that.
on
Yeah.
one time. It was bad.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
drinks flew all over the place.
Oh,
it was bad.
that's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a fan of flying. I think about it too much and I start getting anxious.
Cool.
So I'm just going to move on to the next question.
Next question.
Okay. Would you rather always have to sing instead of talk, or dance everywhere you go?
Sing.
Sing. Okay.
Sing.
Nice.
You already sing.
I do.
Yeah.
I love
Enjoy
to sing.
singing.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Okay.
kids tell me you have a song for everything.
Yeah. Nice.
They're just always popping in my head.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yes.
So
I like it.
you're a Disney character
Right.
Pretty much.
in real life.
Pretty much. I actually have a game that I play in church.
Oh yeah.
I call it Sermon Song Count. How many songs pop into my head while the message is being preached?
Oh, how funny.
The record is 18 songs.
Wow.
That sounds like, so you're saying during the 8 o'clock service when you're over there,
Uh-huh.
you whatever spurs a thought of a song.
Uh-huh.
I love that.
Uh-huh.
I do that, but I've never tried to make it into a game, and now that's all I'm going to think about. How many songs did I come up with?
Uh-huh.
That does happen sometimes, especially when it's something like you've heard the passage many times, or like multiple passages are
Yes.
being referenced. But I've never counted, so that's
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna.
Yeah.
do now.
I feel like my brain's always in that mode though. Quotes and music lyrics.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, it's good. I like it.
Yeah. This one's kind of weird. Would you rather live in the ocean or on the moon?
In the ocean.
Yeah, I think me too.
In the ocean?
Yeah.
Like, are you protected?
I mean, it's
That's open ended.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess either place. Like, are you
have to
living
be
on the
in some
moon
kind
without
of-
any kind of structure,
Right,
or
yeah.
because you're going to die? I feel like either one of those is
Yeah.
death
Neither one of
sentence.
those
Yeah.
sounds like it's a good outcome.
No, without some form of like protection.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no way.
All right. Would you rather have unlimited money but no free time, or unlimited free time but little money?
Free time.
Okay. Unlimited
I want
free
free time.
Nice. Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
You can have
That's
a
how I
lot
live
of fun
now.
without spending any money.
Right. I agree. Yeah.
That's my life. Free time, no money.
Free time. No money. Yeah, I agree. I think I would do the same. All right. Would you rather know the future or be able to change the past?
Oh, I don't think I want to do either of those.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's dangerous.
yes.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I would never want to know the future.
No.
There's no way. That's
No.
terrifying.
You think you want to know, but then
Uh-huh.
sometimes I'm like, I don't think.
Yeah, and changing the past could mess up your present. way
Right.
too much.
Exactly.
Yeah, what kind of rules are we playing? Is it Back to the Future rules or Avengers Endgame rules? When it
You know,
comes
they
to
don't get that
time
specific.
travel. Yeah, well, we're talking about two very different things.
Okay. Would you rather give up your favorite food forever or never watch your favorite show again?
Show.
Show? Okay.
Give up the show. What's your favorite show?
I don't really have one.
No, yeah. Okay, that makes it really easy.
Yeah, it makes
What's your
it pretty
favorite
easy.
food?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
All of it.
All of
Just
it.
a whole
Together.
thing.
It's one food.
Nice.
If
Yeah.
you could pick one thing from the Thanksgiving dinner, what is your absolute favorite, though?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. Depends on the day. Probably the mashed potatoes and gravy. Can I have mashed potatoes and gravy?
Yeah,
as
that's
one?
fine.
Okay.
I feel like that's
They're a
Okay.
team.
Yeah.
They
Mashed
go in
potatoes and
tandem.
gravy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. Thanksgiving, that's all one. It's one thing.
Mm.
They all go together.
Yeah. It's one bite.
It's an amalgamation. Just mounded plate stuff.
Oh,
All right.
so funny.
One
All right.
more.
Oh, one more? Okay.
Oh, you could do two more. I'm not in charge here.
Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early?
Ooh. I don't want to do either of those either. If I have to pick one, maybe late, because I know how hard it is when people show up too early for stuff and you're still trying to get ready.
Right, yeah.
So I don't want to be that person, but
Yeah.
I also like to be on time. So being late all the time would be really hard.
Yeah.
20 minutes early.
Yeah,
I don't care.
100%
I
like-
already am.
Yeah. If you're on time is late to him. So
Okay.
he likes to
Yeah.
be like very early for everything.
15
on time.
minutes early is on time.
Okay.
That's why I mean that's the rule I've always played
Yeah.
by.
And I get there when I get there.
I have
Sounds good.
anxiety though, so that's probably I don't think it's a healthy thing. All right, last one.
Okay. Would you rather have super strength or super speed?
Super strength.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. Speed's overrated.
Yeah.
If I
Where
could
are you
lift-
going so fast?
How
Yeah.
how much strength?
You know?
Pick up a building?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got plans for this afternoon now.
Oh, anyway.
All right, very good. Well, thank you, Tonia, for playing along with our
Thanks.
goofy
It was fun.
little game. All right, so let's talk about how you became who you are today. Like you've been children's director, like you said, here for 7 years, but you've been part of that ministry. Did you say for 22 years?
22 years.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back to Tonia. Like, when did you become a believer?
Well, I grew up in church my whole life.
Okay.
We went to a Methodist church and, learned all the Bible stories and sang all the songs and did all the things, but they never talked about that personal relationship with Christ.
Mm.
And when I was 17, I met a boy and got myself into some serious trouble. And on Thanksgiving that year, I remember sitting on my bedroom floor and just crying out to God and telling him what a mess I had made of my life. And I was just, I can't anymore. You have to do it for me. I surrender myself. Just please be in charge of my life because I've made it too much of a mess.
Yeah.
And I started reading my Bible different and going to church felt different. But it wasn't until after I met Brett that I started going to church with him, and they talked about that personal relationship with Christ. And I was like, oh, that's what I did. That's what I did a few years ago. And it changed my life completely then, that to understand what that commitment really meant to have for Christ.
Gotcha.
So
how old were you when you met Brett?
I was 19.
19. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys been together for a while.
A little while. Yeah.
That's
It'll
awesome.
be 30 years this September.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yep,
awesome.
that we've been married. We
Oh,
dated
30
for a
years.
few years
Okay.
before we
Oh,
got
that's-
married. But yeah, 30 years married this
Wow.
September.
Oh,
What I
that's
think
awesome.
is really cool, I mean, with you and Brett, like you and Brett have done ministry together like the entire time. He's been part of it since day
Yeah.
one too, correct?
Yeah.
And he's still like a huge part of the kids ministry. So like Brett and Tonya are a package deal when it comes to the kids ministry. So was Brett in the same situation? Like grew up in the church?
He did. His was a little different. Him and his mom went to church every year or every week, and he didn't like it. He really didn't. It was boring to him. You know, they went to different churches that it was just dull for kids to be there, and so he found excuses to stop going. But after he started going to college, his mom found a new church that was the one that when I met him, she was attending. And one Sunday, you know, the pastor was speaking directly to me, and he went forward and accepted Christ. And so now he'll say all the time, he's like, I want to make sure that the kids don't feel what I felt with being bored at church and not liking it.
So that's really like where your passion for, and I would say it was the same thing for me within teen ministry. Was I was not engaged at all with the teen ministry because ours was a constant rotation of youth pastors at the church that I grew up in. So there was zero consistency with it. And so there's no connection.
Yes.
And then it was like boring too. There was nothing that like spurred that. So it's interesting. You kind of come from the same background, like where it's like, I'm passionate about this because I don't want any kid to experience what I experienced, which is like really, really important to ministry. So you guys, you're involved. So that church that you guys are going to when you're dating, and like, when did you guys like, so you're dating, how long was it from dating to marriage?
About a year and a half, 2 years.
Okay. Yeah. That's like, we were super short. So
Yeah, dated a little over a year.
Yeah, a little bit from start to marriage. Yeah. But yeah, so were you guys plugged in at that church, like as far as like service?
No, at that time I was working at my uncle's grocery store as a baker, and I worked every Sunday morning. So it was a few years that I wasn't going to church. So I would, just read my Bible on my own and do my own things, and kind of stepped back a little more than I should have during that period of life. But after we got married, we lived in Cleveland where his job was, and we found a really great church there. And that's when we really started serving together in kids ministry.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes. So what brought you guys eventually to New Life then?
Well, my grandpa got sick while we lived in Cleveland, and he ended up dying during that period.
I'm sorry.
And thanks. And I told Brett, like, I need to be closer to home. It just felt God pulling on my heart, because I said, if this ever happens to my dad, I want to be there. I want to get to be there to help him. And he really was not feeling his job at the time too. So we both really started praying about it, and it was very clear God was saying, go home. And he started working at Werner Ladder, where he's still at now. And we started searching for a church, and I remember the first week we came here, I was in the bathroom praying, God, just show us if this is the church for us. And I'm brushing my teeth, getting ready to go. And I was like, like if you could just have them sing my favorite song, that would be a clear sign. And sure enough, we came to church and they start singing that song. I just sat down in my chair and started sobbing. It was so clear that God was like, this is your home.
Yeah.
And we've been here ever since.
Yeah, there's nothing better than when God like makes things like abundant. Like you pray a prayer that like it seems like just like you're just throwing it out there. Like, all right, God, like, and then He shows you that specific thing. I think that's always the absolute coolest. Just showing of just His presence in our lives.
Yes.
What was the song? Oh, I'm so sorry.
It was something Eagle's Wings. I don't know if that was the name of it, but it was something about on Eagle's Wings or something. There was a lyric in there that talked about that. I can't even remember what it was now.
Oh, was it the Paul Baloche song?
Maybe.
The defender of the weak. Comfort those on in need. Lift us up on wings like eagles.
Yes.
I remember that.
We used to do that song all the time in the teen worship
Yeah.
band, like when I was leading that. Oh, no, that's a great song. No, I was trying to think that era, too. I'm like 22 years ago. What would have been a popular song? It's got to be that one. All right, anyway, if it's not, like, thank you for agreeing with me so I didn't have to keep singing.
Anytime.
So, Tonia and I are going to prove that we'll just, like, sing songs randomly this whole podcast. Okay, so you guys, you find church home. Like, there's nothing better than like that feeling of knowing like this is the place that we want to be. I mean, I know that's been our experience here. It was like the same thing. It was just like God just making it really clear right off the bat, like this is going to be home,
right?
For hopefully forever, right? Like, so you said it was 2 months. Like from the first time you come to church to the first time you serve in the kids ministry.
Yeah.
What made you want to do that specifically? I mean, you did say like you were passionate about kids ministry.
Well, I was the preschool director at our church in Ohio before we moved here. And so when we made the move, I was like, I just need a break. I need to not do kids ministry for a while. I just need to be with adults for a while.
Get it?
And right. And we were doing the adult Wednesday night study. I don't think it was called Refuel back then, but it was just normal Wednesday night. And
we got like growth groups or something.
Maybe
something like that.
I can't remember what it was called, but that paper on the table that said, "Would you be willing to work in the nursery?" Okay, I know what it's like to have that need. Yeah, well, but that's it. We're just going to do the nursery, and that's it. And okay, so we started working in the nursery, and a few weeks into that small group, there were a few things that some people were saying that I'm like, I don't know how I feel. And those people aren't even at our church anymore. And there were just some things being said that I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. And I don't know how comfortable. And so then we took I think we were taking the Belong class then. I don't remember, or one of the classes, and Pastor Greg taught it at the time. And I was noticing some things in the preschool ministry that I was like, well, we did this at our church and that might be beneficial and helpful. But I was like, who am I to say anything? They have their system. It's working great. Who am I? But I just really felt God saying, talk to him, tell him your experience, offer some help. And so after that class that evening, I went up to him and I was like, hey, just wanted to introduce myself. And he looked at me so funny. And I was like, I overstepped. I knew I was going to do that. Why did you open your mouth? And he went, do you work? And I said, no. And he was like, I just got approved to hire an assistant.
Oh.
And,
that's crazy.
So we met, we talked, and that's how I became his assistant.
It was that fast?
It was that fast.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's once again just God lining everything up.
Right. Yeah.
My goodness. So that was the first time Greg met you?
Uh-huh.
And he's like, hey, you want a job?
Other than the very first time I met him was when we were working nursery, and he brought his daughter Cameron into us when she was 2 and handed her to me and went, good luck, and walked away.
And yes, I think we all had that experience with Cameron.
Yes.
Where like she enters into a new ministry and they're like, good luck.
Oh, funny.
No, she's a great kid.
She is.
She's really,
She's
really
fantastic.
good kid. So, like, what was so your original responsibility was what within the kids ministry? Like when you were working with Greg, what did that look like?
We created a website and I helped run the website. I would organize all the volunteers every week, make sure all the preschool classrooms were running effectively on Sundays, and making sure our volunteers were all here. Any behind the scenes things that needed done, I did his Amex report for him.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
He would hand me an envelope of just a hot mess, like wrinkled receipts. It was
funny.
crazy.
That's some real crap. I'm going to say that right now.
He's jealous because nobody's doing his Amex
Well,
report.
even when I did have an assistant, she didn't do my Amex.
She could have.
You could have asked me.
Well, that's like, let's go back like 10 years or whatever it was. Like,
Josie,
I'm sorry. This is way to go, Josie.
Yeah.
I feel like I worked for Josie.
Yeah.
Like,
Josie was fantastic.
she was great. No, she's great assistant. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Amex is a real sore spot.
It is.
Apparently,
It really
for
is.
me. Yeah.
That darn accounting office is always
The
on.
accounting office, man. I used to be the first one to get that done, too.
Yeah.
There was like a long period of time where I was number one, and then Greg started cheating. And because he would get the reports early. And
he can get them online, usually before we even get them sent out. So he does get a head start. So.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it became every month I would come down like, am I the first done? They're like, oh no, Greg already like brought it in like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's not fair.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then I didn't know Greg, like, I guess this is why it's a little bit of a sore subject, is because Greg took my candy.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And then also he had somebody
yes.
else doing it for him even before that.
Yeah.
So sorry, Tonya. This is a
That's okay.
sidetrack. I apologize. This is not what we brought you
That's
here
okay.
for.
I took his candy once, so that
Did
was
you
good.
really?
I did.
Took his candy? Oh, you mean
Yeah.
like,
I got mine in before him.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you have like 1,000 purchases every month because you're in the kids ministry?
Not every month. VBS time.
Yeah. Oh, VBS time is
It's
like ridiculous.
Pages. Yeah. Sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I can
But-
only imagine. I think it's the
but
same
yeah.
thing for us when it's mission trip. Oh, man, mission trip. Like our
Yeah.
purchases, it's like, I hate that month.
Yeah.
This is like, I know there's going to be 50 plus.
Yeah,
purchases.
Just the aftermath of it, like clean it up and do the exchange.
Conversion.
Yeah, like the conversion.
That I screw up every single time.
Oh, yeah. I didn't.
The
think of
accounting
that.
office loves me.
I do help with that one.
You do.
I'm like, it's just easier if I throw this into a spreadsheet and like I'll convert it and
Yeah. So this is an aside that all the students are like, man, we're so glad we got into the
Yeah.
administrative side of a
Right?
church.
Yes.
Anyway,
they wanted to know this.
so you're doing all the tasks. You're just getting handed the
Uh-huh.
stuff. So, like, what was your responsibilities? Like, what did you do on Sunday mornings and stuff?
Sunday mornings, I would greet the kids, welcome the kids, kind of crowd control a little bit. And then when Greg was on vacation or preaching on the adult side or
Yeah.
not here, I would fill in for him
Yeah.
on those Sundays.
And I remember you being over there when Greg was still like the kids pastor, but like in my head, like you've been like the kids like leading it for like forever, like now. So it's like hard for me to remember what your responsibility was before
Yeah.
you were in the role that you're currently in. So you said you took a break at one point
Mhm.
from it. When did that happen? Like, and was there like a specific reason? You're just like, I just need a little bit of time.
There
away?
was, because I had both of my kids before we came here,
Mhm.
but it just really started to, I missed being a stay-at-home mom.
Mhm.
And I remember it was VBS week and I really was here all day. You know, that was back when we did 2 VBSs, morning and evening.
Yeah, that's
And-
crazy.
Yeah. And my daughter Casey, she was too little to be here for it.
Yeah.
And that night, one of the nights after VBS was over, it was probably 9, 10 o'clock at night, and I'm still here. And I listened to my phone, and she had left a message, and it said, "Mommy, where are you? You're missing everything." And that just started me down a path of, I need to be home with my kids.
Yeah.
And so I did. And while they were, at the age of running to cross country and track and
Yeah.
all the other things they were doing, I was able to be there for them and
Yeah.
help them with that.
That's
But,
awesome. You
yeah.
had that opportunity to
Yes.
do that. And you had 2 awesome kids. We had them in the teen ministry. I can't believe we had like late 20s, early 30s now, which is crazy to to think. I don't want to think about it, honestly. So what ended up bringing you back? Was it after Casey graduated?
It was. So after Casey graduated high school, I started praying because I was like, all right, it's time for me to find something to do now. And I'm not sure what God wants for me. So I started praying and praying and praying. And I really started to feel not depressed, but I was down and I really felt like there was no purpose for my life. And then my dad got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Ugh. And it was very clear to me that this is what God was waiting for because I was still at home. I was able to take him to all of his appointments, be there when he needed help because he was sick. And his last few weeks, I was 24/7 with him nonstop. And after he died, it was probably a few months later that Warren called me and said, hey, I have a job opportunity for you. And he offered me this job.
Oh, okay. So you didn't come back in a part-time role. I couldn't remember how it all developed. And I'm sorry. That's what came before it. I forgot what the timeline was for everything. I mean, praise God, you got to have that time with your dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That time. I mean, as hard as it is to see somebody going through something as difficult as it is, you got to spend all that quality time with him, which is just amazing. God gave you that. I guess I didn't realize. I thought you came back to help with the kids ministry. I didn't realize that the next step was hey, we have this director role for you.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. So that was 2017 or 2018? 2018?
The very end of 2018, and then I started very beginning of 2019.
Yeah.
The second or third week of the year.
That's really cool. And that's when Greg transitioned out.
Yeah.
It was the exact time. Was there any overlap between the two of you?
He went on sabbatical for a while and I filled
right.
in for him during those weeks. And then the last couple weeks leading up to him, we kind of slowly merged into me stepping in. And I knew all the kids anyway from working with them still on a volunteer basis, but yeah.
So what was your main kind of goal? What was the thing you wanted to accomplish coming into the kids ministry, taking over? So Greg was pretty much the first kids pastor here, I guess. There was nobody before him, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, so what was your it's always hard to kind of take over for somebody that's been the guy for forever. What did you kind of want to accomplish with it?
For me, I wanted to have a strong relationship with the kids. We have a lot of kids that need that adult influence in their lives. And I really wanted them to know that when you come to church, you really do matter and you really are loved and we really do care about you. And when I ask you about how was your week this week, I really want to know if it was hard, if it was great, and we're going to be praying for you and here to support you no matter what. And I just wanted them to feel that connection that they matter.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I think you can tell that too. Even in our kids, they're like, oh, I can't wait to tell Miss Tonia this. You know what I mean? So they care. You know what I mean? They care what you think because you've shown you care about them. So
good.
I'm
glad.
Yeah.
I mean, I think one of the things I know I said this at the top of the show, but one of the things we consistently hear, keeps people here at the church is how good the kids ministry is. And we've experienced that with our own children. They love being part of it. But it's so incredibly vitally important that kids have that connection point. Because how many times do we hear over and over again? It's we were kind of on the fence, but our kids really love the kids ministry. And that's not a dig at anything else. It's just where is God going to land us? And I guess I'm talking about that period of time where people are church hopping and trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And they're always but the kids ministry, that's what's the kids want to be in this kids ministry.
I have
that's so good.
a fellow mom friend who said that was their whole intent, was like, we're going to kind of hop around to a few churches and just see what fits us. But this was their first stop, and their kids wouldn't let them go any further because they're like, no, we're going back there next week. And then, like, now the kids won't let them go anywhere else because they like found a home here. And so they're like, how can you argue with that? You know? So
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear
it was
that.
very short shopping for them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we can make it easy for them.
Yeah.
So what does your team look like now for the kids ministry?
My team is small, but I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Mm.
You know, we have, I could not do this without Brett. Him and I, like you said, and he just brings so much to it. Lori Marshall has still, from day one of kids ministry, been a part of it, and she's fantastic. And now her daughter Cam is a big part of it, and her husband Blake. We have some teen volunteers that help, but even a few of the boys, and Luke is one of them, that the teen boys will come down and help us, and they're phenomenal. Like, we are so thankful for those teen boys because they know what we're doing every week, and they will just step in and do things because they know it needs to be done because they've been around for so long.
Sure.
And they are really doing a fantastic job. So we love having the team that we do, even though it's small.
No. I think sometimes it's easier to manage when you have a small team. Like you can get away from, like, we have, like, our team has fluctuated so much over the years. And like, I find that, like, when you have a steady core of people that, you know, you can rely on them and count on them, and like, you know what they're going to produce, it's better than having an ever expanding team of like this week it's these people, this week it's these people, this week it's these people, and you have this constant rotation. It's like there's no consistency within that. That could be a major struggle. I
think, like you said, for the kids too, it's very good for them to see the same faces, have the same people asking them how they're doing. Like, they're just building those bonds, because that's years you get to spend with them. You might only see them once or twice a week, but like for years, you know. So you really do get to like pour into their lives. So I think that's very cool. Yeah. You and Brett too are such a solid team together. Like, it's just very clear like how well you guys work together. We went to Canada with you guys before. What year was that?
We don't need to talk about that.
I loved that.
That was a while ago.
What year was that? That was when I learned, though, how chill Brett and Tonia are. Like,
and how uptight I am.
So
like,
many things that were like just happening, you know, how it is on mission trips with teens, and just something always happens. You could not rattle you two. You two were like, it's cool, it's fine, it's all going to work out. Like, I loved it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, wow.
We did love having you guys.
Give us more of that, because we're over here like, what do we do? And they're like, it's fine. And we're like, oh, we love you.
I would have never guessed that's because I always feel on the inside like I'm
really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys do not come across that way.
Oh, good.
All. No, you guys come
we
across.
hide it well, huh?
Like, honestly, like, I hope that comes across. Yeah, you guys never present yourselves as people that are like on the verge of like, oh, I don't know what to do.
Oh, they're a calming presence.
Yeah, very much so.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah. You know, right down to when you like had the kids throw grape juice balloons.
I am so sorry about that.
No, that's why we brought you here, actually. That's the whole reason.
This is the revenge. It took how many years?
Tonia on the air. No. When I found out it was you, I felt horrible. Horrible. Josie had played a vital part in it.
Josie, I think it might have been her idea. They did come to me and ask permission, but to my defense, I didn't know that you don't like pranks. So I was like, sure, that'll be fun. And not knowing that, and not even thinking about it could ruin your pants and all of that. So
not white grape juice, in fairness. It wasn't like purple grape juice.
Okay, so I when I was first in teen ministry, like pranking was a very regular part of what I did. Like messing with students and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So but I slowly, like, I kind of got out of that because, okay, so this is what happened in Canada. Should we tell the story of how pranking went wrong?
If you want to out yourself, yeah.
Oh, I'll out the whole. Oh, it's Kaylee that we're gonna out anyway.
Yeah.
And can we, and then going back to the grape juice situation, can we all agree right here that it's Josie's fault, and we'll just.
I've been.
Well,
blaming
I
Josie
mean,
for
she
years.
wasn't the one that was all week long saying, I'm all juice.
I'm all juice.
So
Yeah. Now listen, did I bring? Did I?
Asking for
that's
it.
what
I-
brought on the whole prank. I'm all
Listen,
juice.
we go on these trips, and my brain goes haywire, and I'm an idiot. So, but it's Josie's fault. It is Josie's fault.
Collectively blame Josie,
It's
but
collectively just in agreement.
You might have brought some of this on yourself.
Amen.
by
A little
claiming
bit.
It's Josie's fault. No. Anyway, so going back, I think it was like the second
Oh.
year we went.
Was that it?
Yeah, it was the second year.
Oh, we
first
were
year,
like
first year
kids.
went without fail. Second year, everybody starts getting comfortable with me, and I would mess around with people all the time. And Kaylee Boggs went with us. And if you don't know, Kaylee loves.
Oh, you're talking about that year. That's when you kind of.
What do you think
sorry.
I'm talking about?
I thought this was all juice year. I'm like,
No,
oh,
not that
the
year. I'm
same
talking about
Okay.
where pranking ended up. Where I was like, we should be pranking.
Gotcha. This is where we started. To
We
learn our
learned a lesson.
Yes.
We learned a lesson. So the second year we went, Kaylee loves messing with people,
Yeah.
messing with us, messing with anybody.
Yes.
I don't know, did you have a Kaylee Boggs experience?
I have not, but I've heard some of her stories.
Yes, yeah, I guess you probably didn't
She's
have her in
famous.
the kids ministry.
Yes, she is. She's famous.
She is like notorious, I guess is the right word for Kaylee. So Kaylee comes with us, and it was great because like she liked messing with people, we liked messing with people, and some of the girls were planning to prank me in the boys' cabin. And now Kaylee like played double agent, and she's like, they come to her and they're telling her all this stuff, and then she comes to me, she's like, we should do something to get them.
Yes.
While they're trying to prank you. And I'm like, I love this. This is the evil mastermind that I needed. So anyway, the girls are going to fill cups and like line the whole floor of the boys' cabin with all these half-filled water cups, so we can't get to anything without like taking them out one by one. But Kaylee tells me when they're going to do it. And so we are watching them from the barn down to the boys' cabin. I'm watching them like a hawk. And they're doing this and they're having a great time. And so we decide, like, they got like 10 minutes, 15 minutes into it. We let them get like calm and situated. And I come down and I start yelling at them, like not mad because I knew what was happening. But I'm like, what did you guys do? You're never supposed to be in the boys' cabin. And bawling. Start bawling.
Traumatize them.
no.
And one of them was Pastor Greg O'Boyle's daughter,
Yeah.
who like
Not even one of our kids.
does not know me that well. And she is in tears. And they go running off to the bathroom. And now I'm having them because I'm like, this is year 2. We're never coming back.
Yeah.
Greg's gonna be like,
Oh, no.
how dare you?
Yeah.
I go talk to Greg. Greg was like, she needs that. Like, that's not an exaggeration. But after that, I got more and more hesitant
Yeah.
to like mess with
Like,
people
maybe
because
I shouldn't be pranking.
yeah.
Like, let them prank. Maybe we should.
so yeah, that's my history with pranking in Canada. Like, and I've always liked messing with people, but I've realized like it always blows up in my face. But like
Yeah.
to be messed with, I guess I should have had a higher tolerance to be messed with. But right before, maybe you don't know this, right before I came outside and I got hit with all those water balloons, Josie, we're blaming this all on anyway, took an air horn and blew it directly in my ear.
Ooh.
Right in my ear. Like I had ringing in my ear. My ear's never been the same since.
Full disclaimer: he had his hearing checked. He is fine. Josie,
Okay.
It's okay.
It's not
Good to
okay,
know.
Josie.
I did not give
Yeah.
permission for that.
So no, I know. I would never guess that you did. Josie blew that thing right in my ear, and then I go outside and get hit. So I was already angry about the air horn, and then I get hit with all those water balloons, and I lost my mind. Lost my mind. I had lost all control.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
Isn't
Yeah,
that when you were like, go clean out the lake?
yeah.
Was it?
I told him to get in the
yes.
lake, and then everybody was happy about it. They're like, okay,
Yes.
let's go play in the lake.
That
Yeah.
backfired too, because you're like, go jump in the pond and get all the seaweed out of there right now. Like you didn't even let them change into the
Mm-mm.
messy
No.
clothes.
No.
And then they were like, all right. And they just jump in and they had a blast.
And
They
maybe
did.
more mad.
They loved
and
it.
then I had to leave. I left for like an hour. And I went and bought new shorts, and like I needed to unwind for a little bit. And then I came back. I'm pretty sure I apologized to you.
Yeah.
I think I did. If I didn't, I'm
You
sorry
did.
that
No.
I'm an uptight jerk. I can't take a joke. But that was it's funny because like you talk about these things, like I only remember the good stuff from all these trips. I mean, obviously that was like a pivotal moment in the Canada trip history, but I don't remember that stuff. Like I remember all the good things from it. But yeah, that was probably like, gosh, that had to have been like 2016.
It was a while ago.
What was Casey's senior year of high school? I want to say that was her senior year.
2016 was her senior year.
And I'm positive that was her senior year. I think that whole group graduated, and they were feeling like real loosey goosey. Like
it was their last chance.
Well, listen,
It was.
Casey was an angel. Josie.
And then, but here's the kicker: you end up hiring her as your assistant, so you weren't that mad.
No.
Right.
She knows, like, listen, to this day, Josie gives me a hard time. She gave me a hard time every single day she was in this office, and she still mocks me openly. So it's all in love. It's all in love. Anyway, so Miss Tonia, thank you so much. Like, well, I mean, I think the last exciting thing to talk about is your brand new grandmother. Like, but are you called? You're not called grandma. What are you called?
Right now, I'm Grams, but
Grams.
I really want her to pick my name.
Yeah.
And
I got
let
you.
her decide what I'm going to be called.
No
So-
one would ever guess in a million years that you're a grandmother.
No.
Either. I would.
Mhm.
I would never even. You look like somebody that has young children.
Right.
That I
Well,
would
thanks.
take that as a
I
compliment.
appreciate that.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
But that's crazy. I can't believe you have grandchildren. A grandchild.
I know.
Not grandchildren.
It kind of feels like our grandchild too, a little bit, because Casey was kind of one of our
KFC?
kids.
Yes.
So like, this is our grandbaby too.
Absolutely.
We
Yes.
claim ownership.
Yeah, I mean, they
You
came
do.
up through our youth ministry
Yeah.
and
So,
got married. So that's, I mean,
Yes.
that's us.
yeah.
That's all
Dude,
us.
that's all you.
We're gonna go ahead and take all the credit. For
We did.
that.
Uh-huh.
We did an amazing job.
You really did.
And
You
she's a
really
children's director too, which is the
She
craziest
is.
thing.
I
mean,
love that so much. Like,
Yes.
and you
Yeah.
could see that forming. Like in Canada, she would just lead the whole. What was that thing at the end? The Amazing Race. And like,
Oh, that
eventually
was
just-
Tonia and
Yeah,
Casey.
both you, but like she eventually just like, and then she's just doing the whole VBS, and we're
Mhm.
like, you could probably just do this, like,
Yes.
and she's doing it.
And she's doing
She
it.
does an amazing
Yeah.
job
And
with
she
her.
loves it.
yeah,
That's really,
Awesome.
really
Yeah.
cool. You guys get to do Vacation Bible School, like work with each other on Vacation Bible School.
We
That is
do.
so cool.
We do. And we'll get together and make decorations because decorating is not my thing. I do not like decorating. So we get together and we'll do props and make things,
Yeah.
and it's nice to
Oh.
have. And this year, Evie will be there, so
That's
it'll be
so
nice.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool. And Evie, when's she become a children's director?
I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's not
Like
too
that-
far
yeah.
off. Like another 20 years.
Yeah.
There'll be the third generation
Right.
Third
children's
generation.
director.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's super cool. Tanya, thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah,
I
thanks
hope
for having me.
Did you enjoy your time here? At
I
the
did. You
Beyond
guys
Sunday
make it very
podcast?
comfortable.
Oh, that's our goal. I didn't think you'd make you comfortable talking about the Canada experience.
No.
No.
Oh.
I mean, it's all Josie's fault.
Yeah,
so
that's right. I think that's gonna be the name of the episode. It's all Josie's fault with Miss Tonia. I think that's a great name.
Perfect.
Oh,
She
funny.
deserves it. She has it coming. Anyway.
Next up, we'll be getting Josie on here to get her take
Oh,
on the
dude,
situation.
yeah. She has like a
should.
brand new baby on the way.
Yes, very
Yeah.
soon. So we better get her in here quick, or else it's going to be like months down the road.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so much fun to have Josie's.
That would be. Yeah.
Oh no, I think that's a terrible idea.
I love it. I want to get
Oh.
her side of the story.
Uh-huh.
All right, we'll
Yeah.
talk to Josie and see what day we get her. Thanks so much, Miss Tonia.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you for joining us again. And this has been Beyond Sunday. I'm Steve,
I'm Sarah.
and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.